Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yo, my man Max 611s, mine's like a weapon. Big brother R, often leave others in awe. New York, we walk the walk and we talk the talk. Got some serious sports fans who bark from the heart. Sophisticated talk for your modern day fan. Your number one resource for your fantasy draft. The illest sports show, all you cats got to know. Already we the greatest, imitators got to go. We in the paint, come and join in the debate.
Your money,
Right.
but it gets better.
Oh,
She actually tries to hide from the neighbor's the mother, and turns out, if I can borrow a term from Mark here, dry snitched. She actually never called the cops.
Right.
Huh?
And now she wants to play the victim card because people calling her out.
Wait.
And
she faked like she called the cops, but she didn't call them?
yep,
So she says.
her own words.
Oh, so
Yep.
she says. Oh, okay. So she's denying that even happened, that she called the cops.
No, she dry snitched. She faked like she was calling the cops, but she never called.
Oh, okay. Right. Yo, this is getting real out of hand, man. I don't know what it is. You know, let me just say this, man. I respect everybody. You understand? No, really. I really do. I try to respect everyone. You understand? No matter what their race, their culture. You know, I really do. You know, I'm a believer in that. But now, to me, it just seems, why? What business is it of yours? Who are you?
Okay, here's her excuse, and I don't buy this bullshit, but I'm quoting from the article, and again, the woman's words. She says that the little girl was making too much noise, and she had her window open about, come by my water, and she didn't like it. Now, this is the point I made in the group.
Jesus.
If you have a disagreement with somebody, why don't you go to the parent and then actually have a civil discussion about what happened?
Right.
Agreed.
9 times out of 10, you may get the result that you're looking for. Instead of trying to dry snitch and play like you called the cops and didn't, and then try to hide.
Right.
And then claim to be a victim.
And then claim to be a victim. But it gets better, Mark, because I actually saw this woman runs a weed for dogs company. Don't ask me how that's legal, but she's already lost 2 contracts already.
Because dogs have cancer too.
Okay.
Okay.
Yo, it's my friend, one of my Facebook friends, he said something funny. I'm gonna find the quote. Oh, he said, and I have to agree with him. He said, white women telling on blacks. He said, family, white women tell on everybody. If a white woman knows you're married and sees you with another woman in the subway, before you reach your stop, your woman already knows about it. If you're a cashier and you say the wrong thing to a white woman, she's going to ask for your manager immediately and tell on you. They are designed with specificity to tell on you. This should not come as a shock that she told on a little girl or fake attempted to tell on a little girl. Now, I think he was being a little humorous and sarcastic.
But he's right. Your friend was right.
I thought it was funny.
He was right, man. I mean, come on, this is getting out of hand. Go ahead, Mark.
My thing is, don't try to be the victim now that people are coming at you because you really sound fucking ridiculous. You don't call the cops on an 8-year-old girl because she's selling water outside, and then you try to say, well, it wasn't like a racial thing. But come on. And like Marshall said, you could have just went over. Listen, y'all being a little too loud. Could you just not be as loud? I don't mind you selling your water, but could you be, you know, I'm trying to rest up here. Go ahead.
It's all in your delivery. If you come and say, hey, and like that, most of the time people are going to go, okay, no problem, and understand, you know, about the situation, because you come to them and you had a discussion about it. Not says,
Right.
well, I'm going to call the cops to get them in trouble because they don't have a permit, and I want to get to stop them because I want some peace and quiet. I'm like, shut the damn window, get an air conditioner, and mind your own business.
No, let me ask y'all a question. See, she said about and stuff like that, but I'm really kind of begging to wonder if it was, instead of an 8-year-old black girl, if it was an 8-year-old white girl, would you have the same type of angst? You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Right.
No. I'm gonna say
no.
being the white dude in the room. No, because in fact, Permit Patty probably would have went down there and bought a whole case of friggin' water.
Probably. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. She would have opened the window, see what it was, and probably thought to herself, "Oh, that's so cute. That's she's being what is that?
Entrepreneurial.
Thank you very much. Yeah, she would have probably admired that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not even trying to hear that. Oh, it wasn't racial. Yes, the fuck it was. Stop that BS.
Yeah, it was bullshit. We know.
Right.
Come on, man.
And that's why Twitter has kind of roasted her, much like Barbecue Becky. I know that's not her actual name, but same thing. Oh my God, that woman here, she friggin' turned on the damn crocodile tears and was like, "Oh, this person is chasing me," and just making all this up bullshit. It's like, listen, yo, it's Oakland for crying out loud. It's by the lake. Where they go? That's the prime spot to go barbecue. Come on now.
Right.
In a park.
Right.
Oh my God.
I said, Mac, you said something?
No, I was like,
yeah,
they were in a park in Oakland. A fucking park.
Right. Yeah. What do you expect? I mean, my God. Oh man, I tell you, man, this stuff is just ridiculous, man. And it kind of stinks of entitlement too. You understand? Because you feel like you can do this. You understand what I'm saying? Like Marshall alluded to earlier, the fact that had you gone down there, all in the delivery, just like Marshall said, you're going about it in a much more mature way, that situation would have been handled. And
exactly.
And in your favor. And with no type of hurt feelings, whatever, nobody feeling a certain type of way, it would have came to a very, a nice ending. You understand? But, again, the entitlement tag, they feel they're entitled to do stuff, and then and then when they catch the blowback from it, oh, here comes the change in story. You know what I'm saying? Here comes the denials.
I didn't call a cop.
Yeah,
now people are harassing me. Well, you harass them, you fucking
exactly. What do you think? You can just do anything.
I mean, I don't know.
And not expect any type of, you know what I'm saying? Any type of blowback.
I don't know if the whole dry snitching is true. I'm just, again, I looked at the article and I'm just going by what it said. But let's just play hypothetical. If SFPD had showed up, I doubt they did. But if they had, they're not going to do anything.
They would have laughed at her. You called us down here.
They would have laughed at her.
Girl selling water.
Yeah,
exactly. They'd have looked at her like
hard.
Exactly, for probably interrupting me from doing something else. Exactly. It's like, get out of my face.
Come on now. You already know the deal. Come on now.
I got another one for y'all.
Okay.
Roseanne Barr is now trying to.
Oh, good God!
I didn't